In this video, I'm going to show you how to download and install CoDeSys v3. That is the industry standard I6611313 development environment. When downloading CoDeSys v3, you get both the development system, the IDE, and the CoDeSys control runtime system. With these two components, you can both develop your own PLC application and also test it and simulate it within your Windows PC. CoDeSys is free, you can download it without paying any charge and start creating your own PLC applications. It is compliant to the IC6111313 standard, and you can use it to learn the standards, languages, structures and data types for any PLC application. It has an integrated simulation that can allow you to download, run and debug your program without needing any physical PLC hardware. And it is widely used in the industry since many manufacturers integrate within their own PLC programming software an actual version of CoDeSys. To download and install CoDeSys, you need to open your browser and head to codesys.com and select the Store window. Over here you will need to create an account by clicking on the Sign In button. If you already have an account, you can put your credentials over here or create either a corporate account or a private customer account. By creating a private customer account, you will need to fill all your data and submit your registration. Once you've created and confirmed your account, you can simply log in as you would on a standard website. Once you have logged in into your CoDeSys account, you can simply scroll down and either download the 32-bit or 64-bit version for your Windows system. Note that CoDeSys can only be installed on a Windows system. There are some workarounds to install CoDeSys on a Linux system using the Winnie emulation environment, but otherwise, if you want to install CoDeSys on a different OS rather than Windows, you will need to use a virtual machine. If you either click on download 32-bit or 64-bit, you will start downloading the latest version that is available right now on CoDeSys. If you want to download a specific version of CoDeSys, you can click over here on the CoDeSys development system, scroll down into versions, and you can select the specific version that you want to download. Since sometimes there are some compatibility issues between projects, I suggest to download the same version as me if you want to follow along with the exercise that I provide in my videos. For most of my videos I will use the 3.5.19.50. And over here you can download the specific installer that you need for your system. In my case, the 64-bit one. And if I accept the license agreement, the download of the installer will start. All these detailed steps for installing CoDeSys are written in my PLC programming book for beginners that you can find on Amazon.com. This book will provide you all the necessary knowledge to start programming PLCs from scratch using CoDeSys and tailored simulations and exercises just for you. Check it out on Amazon from the link in the description. Once you start the installer, it will detect if there are some missing packages and if you click install, it will install both the CoDeSys installer and the missing packages. And if you wait for a while, it will start the actual CoDeSys installer. Then once the installer is started, you can proceed with the actual setup of CoDeSys. By clicking next, you can accept the terms in the license agreement, and you can read all the compatibility information over here. Choose your install path, and then select select whether you want a complete or custom installation. I always advise to select the complete one, since having some extra tool will not harm you. And then you can click install and wait for the CoDeSys installer to end its process. Then once the installer has finished, you can simply click finish and you can start the CoDeSys environment from the icon that has popped up in your desktop, or you can either search for it in the Windows search bar. And if the interface opens up without errors, you should see something like this and you are ready to go. In the next video we will configure the interface and write our first line of code. You now have a professional industrial automation environment installed on your computer. And if you want to fast track your learning, you can check out the pinned comment below and you'll find a link to my PLC programming courses, in which you can also learn from scratch PLC programming using CoDeSys. And you can also grab the textbook version of the course from Amazon if you prefer to have a desk reference while you code. In the next video we will write our first Hello World PLC program and see the simulation in action. Click right here to watch it.